Welcome again to the Franciscan Heritage here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we're celebrating the 29th Sunday in Ordinary Time. And there are some very important issues here. In the very first reading, it's from Isaiah, but it refers to Jesus. And the text reads, "And the Lord was pleased to crush him in infirmity." Well, you know, what Jesus went through in terms of his passion and the crucifixion was extremely difficult. But what came out of that is the resurrection. And that is what this message is all about. Jesus is our example. And he came here to show us how to live, especially how to deal with those aspects of life that are difficult. Because those aspects and those opportunities are what help us to grow spiritually. You know, my dear friends, just this past week we had an international Zoom meeting with people who have taken meditation classes with us. And one of the participants was telling us a success story, saying that she was having a very difficult time with someone in her relationships. Very difficult. And then she said, "Oh yes, but this is the opportunity. This is an opportunity for me to become a more deeply spiritual person." I told her, "You get A+." You know, my dear friends, I had that experience when I was going through my studies. I didn't realize at that time that I was dyslexic, but I went into philosophy, and we had to study philosophy in Latin. And language was my worst subject. And if you can imagine, I'm trying to translate the text into English, and then using the English to try to figure out what the book was saying. It was very, very difficult. And after 6 weeks in the first grading period, the dean called me into his office and said, "You know, Justinian, there is some question about whether you should be here or not." And of course he was talking about my grades. "Do you know that the thought of leaving the seminary never entered my mind, even though it was very, very difficult, because I knew that that's what God wanted me to do." And so I set up a private tutoring system with my classmates. And to this day, I don't know how I got through all of that, but I did. And it was very difficult, but what I carried away from those years of discipline was the fact that I learned that I could be in control of me. And the discipline that I was given an opportunity to practice during those years has been in my life all the way up to the present time. And that's a great blessing. You know, my dear friends, we all have difficult aspects that are part of our life, and those are important because they give us an opportunity to grow spiritually. And so the application, of course, is very simple. Look into your lives and look at where you find the difficulty and the challenge. Those are gifts. And if you look at them that way and learn how to use them so that you can grow spiritually, you will find that those opportunities are going to bring you a great deal of joy and happiness, and you will be able to live your lives with much more joy and much more understanding. You will also then be able to teach others how to handle difficulty. I hope you have a wonderful week practicing, accepting the challenges of your life. And please remember, you can do it because you are a powerful spiritual being. And your love will make the difference. God bless.